Yeah, he destroys the group, making silly things we heard about this morning, and maybe we can diagnose it, but the group must be cleared by the leader or by the group. Self-understanding depends on the development of introspection and self-integration of the member, in my view, gets visible in personal work. We work personal in bonding psychotherapy, but sometimes we are more focused on the group dynamism. But we see it in attitude work, by feedback and sharing. So this can be fluid, in my opinion, also. This depends on the way to lead in the group. In the personal learning output, experience by exercise in the group by expressing emotions, needs, attitudes, clean confrontations and ongoing communication during the meeting. This may be outside the normal group times. There are a lot of possibilities to make this, and we have really here also a big point on it, because after sometimes talking, we want to see, I call it action, to go in a movement, in an experience way. Existential factors are not especially in our group's focus or wide on it. It can appear by working on need of sense or experience of life struggle, but less focused. The reason of more vital grounding aspects, body, emotion and behavior. Because existential factors, I will show it afterwards perhaps, is more abstract construction. 7. Universality of suffering. This can always be fluid. Everybody may be suffer, but the group will show if this is a main theme, or perhaps they want to work and they don't want to discuss suffering. Yeah. 8. Hope vision makes a big role in bonding psychotherapy. Sometimes so big that people think that will be the solution for everything. No. Yeah. But it makes the energy to come in. One of the often invisible factors, because we don't know why the people come sometimes, but they hurt. Belief wish by encouraging process of others in and out of the group. Motivation impulse by perception of positive changes inside or outside. And this can be illusion. Yeah, if I make this workshop, yeah, I have no wounds anymore and no pain, and will be recovered for every problem who will appear. Altruism in a group will take place, and I noticed that sometimes it was rejected to be altruist, but we have to reject only people who are do this for method. Learn to take and accept help, we heard this morning. Just as to give and offer help voluntarily opens the closed side of solipsism and survival struggle. Problem of finding limits by exaggeration. Don't be altruist all the time, you will be without energy afterwards. 10. Family reconstruction is made by some group specially. Can be focused by using psychodrama instrument. If not, the experience of a friendly and nurturing group atmosphere provoke therapeutic stimulations and input of a new good family feeling. So if we conscious and unconscious, you can really say, yes, that's something I get in my mind, I will also do, like you. But unconscious, it's often. They follow an experience. And they don't reflect. They don't have to reflect. They feel it good. And we heard this, I feel it good, I make it. I don't understand why. So self-understanding is blocked out, it's not there, but I feel it good and I make it like you. You're so great. The danger is why some people are dependent. They make everything you make, and that's the danger. Some repressive. So I put sometimes fluid plus, because it depends on different factors of the group and the weight of the group. But there, coming to another point, differences and similarities between Yalom's group psychotherapy and bonding psychotherapy. Yalom had a lot of while on combination and maintenance. That means I combine a group with this aim. more homogeneous. Yeah, and I could what we can do. So he worked with psychotic clients. Also, as with more or less psychiatric clients, and even with psychotherapeutical clients. So he said, I combine it. I made it a more or less homogeneous group, and I try to keep it running. I try to keep it running means very simple. Everybody has to talk something. We know it by go around. Everybody has to talk something. The number of words is very interesting. The number of words decides about the effectiveness of psychotherapy. The less words, the less effectiveness. It's really astonishing. Group culture, space and borders must be there. We are, I think, a little bit more looking for that. And here and now, activation and clearing. We discussed this morning about what is here. Is this here or is this 2 seconds later? 3. But this means more or less to stay in reality. And what's happening in reality is decisive for Yalom's group psychotherapy a little bit more, we can discuss plus, than in bonding psychotherapy. Because we are dealing also with older experiences and feelings who belong to these older experiences. If you want, look here. I explain it a little bit by this. The reality here and now as impulse of change